Island peeps, we are facing a unique challenge. A massive cloud of Saharan dust has been threatening our sunny days in the U.S. Virgin Islands, along with some other states. But we Virgin Islanders are tough. We know how to have a good time, no matter the weather, and we know it keeps the hurricanes away, limiting the growth of tropical systems. Saharan dust can irritate your lungs, trigger allergies, and even worsen respiratory conditions. Feeling worried about enjoying the outdoors? Can you stay healthy even with all this dust? Absolutely. Hello, everyone. My name is Sandra Maria Gumansing, and in this video, I'll provide you with crucial information to stay healthy and protected during this Saharan dust invasion. Your health is a priority, so stay tuned until the end of the video to breathe easy and enjoy the sunshine comfortably. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel first. Allergies are often attributed to local pollen, but another culprit might be causing our sniffles and sneezes. Massive dust storms originating thousands of miles away in Africa's Sahara region. These enormous dust plumes travel the globe every summer, carrying pollutants and potential pathogens across continents. These dust storms happen pretty frequently in the summer during the Saharan air layer's peak season. Every 3 to 5 days, pockets of dust come off from these storms and can travel to different areas. The mass of dust that began its journey from Africa spread out across the Gulf Coast states, stretching from Florida to Texas and in the Caribbean. All this summer, weather services have been issuing weather advisories about significant Saharan dust events that have been impacting a number of states from moderate to severe. Ear, nose, and throat Dr. Smolar says the dust is creating some significant haze and health issues for sensitive individuals.
It is a substance that can be very irritating, and it also has the ability to grow molds on it.
Dr. Shankar Chellum, a professor at Texas A&M University, has been leading efforts to understand the biological hitchhikers hidden within these dust storms. His research focuses on identifying the microbes, specifically bacteria and fungi, that travel with the dust and their potential impact on human health. We all experience allergies and potentially more severe health effects when we breathe in dust, but what exactly causes those reactions isn't fully understood, explained Dr. Chellum. Some theories suggest it could be the sand or clay minerals, while others point to metals or organic compounds within the dust. Additionally, bacteria and fungi carried by the Saharan dust cloud play a significant role in this dynamic. Not only this, Dr. Chellum and his team dug deep into a Saharan dust event that made its way to Houston back in 2018. They were on a mission to uncover the secrets hidden within this dusty traveler, from metals to bacteria and fungi, and see what connections they could uncover. What they found was pretty eye-opening. The study revealed strong ties between the diversity of microbes and specific elements, especially calcium. These elements are natural in the Sahara, but also pop up in our local environment. Figuring out exactly where the dust came from and what it brought with it remains a puzzle scientists are still piecing together. The most interesting thing is that our air isn't as empty as we might think. Even clouds of seemingly lifeless dust are teeming with biological activity. A big takeaway from this study is that a lot of biodiversity is out there that we haven't even identified yet, explained Dr. Daniel Spalink, an assistant professor at Texas A&M. The team created a whole inventory of bacteria and fungi using fancy DNA analysis tools. Even if these little guys weren't strictly active, they found surprising traces of several pathogens known to cause human disease, according to the World Health Organization. But before you panic, Spalling quickly points out, just because we found their DNA doesn't mean they're going to make us sick. The discovery of these pathogens in the African dust raises questions about their potential impact on human health and how they interact with our environment. Studies also suggest that Saharan desert sandstorms can cause various irritations and health problems for humans, stemming from the vast quantities of dust and particles they carry across long distances. One of the most common issues is respiratory irritation. The fine particles in the dust can irritate the nose, throat, and lungs, leading to symptoms such as coughing, sneezing, and difficulty breathing.
This fine dust is a menace to our health because it definitely affects the respiratory or the breathing of asthma sufferers, as well as the rest of us. And if you have asthma, you have difficulty breathing.
For individuals with respiratory conditions like asthma or bronchitis, these symptoms can be exacerbated, potentially leading to more severe respiratory distress. Skin and eye irritation are also prevalent. The dust particles can irritate the skin upon contact, causing itching, redness, and dryness. In more sensitive individuals, prolonged exposure can even lead to dermatitis or other skin conditions. Similarly, dust in the eyes can cause irritation, redness, and discomfort, requiring careful cleansing to remove particles and soothe the eyes. Saharan dust storms can trigger or worsen allergies. The dust can carry allergens such as pollen and mold spores, which may cause allergic reactions in susceptible individuals. Symptoms can include nasal congestion, runny nose, itchy eyes, and sneezing, contributing to overall discomfort during the dust event. Long-term exposure to Saharan dust has also been associated with respiratory and cardiovascular health risks. Fine particulate matter in the dust can penetrate the lungs, potentially causing inflammation and aggravating pre-existing respiratory conditions. There is also evidence suggesting an increased risk of cardiovascular problems, such as heart attacks and strokes among populations exposed to high levels of airborne dust particles over time. In addition to health concerns, Saharan dust storms can impact daily life by reducing visibility and creating hazardous driving conditions, depending on how thick. This video you are seeing was filmed right here in St. Thomas during a morning drive down the waterfront back in 2020. This, in my opinion, was the worst I'd ever seen, and it was reported to be an unusual amount as well. But the upside was it created some very beautiful sunsets. I captured this from my porch. You see, when dust particles from the Sahara Desert or smoke mix with our atmosphere, they scatter sunlight differently than usual. Instead of just blocking sunlight, these particles scatter it broadly, creating intense and vibrant colors during sunsets. But the headache is that the dust can settle on surfaces, including vehicles and buildings, requiring frequent cleaning to maintain cleanliness and prevent respiratory exposure.
If it gets on your cars, if you see this dust on your cars, you can imagine what it's doing to your lungs.
While not directly affecting humans, the dust can impact crop growth and quality, potentially affecting food supplies. Saharan dust can also trap heat, potentially leading to warmer temperatures in affected areas. So how can you protect yourself? When Sahara dust hits your area, taking immediate steps to protect yourself and your surroundings is crucial. First and foremost, if you find yourself indoors when a dust hits, keep all windows and doors tightly to create a barrier against the onslaught of sand and dust attempting to infiltrate your home or workplace. For those who must venture outside, you can protect your eyes by wearing goggles or wraparound sunglasses that seal tightly around your face. It will shield your eyes from abrasive particles and reduce the risk of irritation or damage.
You want to avoid or get yourself out of the line of fire. You want to get inside. Wear a cloth over your mouth if you want to. I would say wear a moist cloth so we can actually catch the dust over your mouth. And you'll make sure you drink lots of water. If you're on medication, take your allergy medications. Typical allergy medications will help you, like your Nasonex, and you can use a neti pot to cleanse your sinuses out. You particularly want to watch what you eat. You want to eat a lot of foods that will help detox, like vegetables, broccoli, and kale, all those green things that will help cleanse your body out.
Again, the reduced visibility can make driving or riding bicycles hazardous. If you must drive, proceed cautiously and reduce your speed significantly. Use headlights and hazard lights to increase visibility for yourself and other drivers. It's important to take care of your health and well-being during and after exposure to dust. After the weather is clear, assess your surroundings. Use caution when removing sand or dust from outdoor surfaces to avoid stirring up additional particles in the air. Once indoors, clean your home thoroughly to remove settled dust. Use a vacuum cleaner with a HEPA filter to effectively capture fine particles from carpets, rugs, and furniture. Wipe down surfaces with a damp cloth or mop to remove dust that may have settled on countertops, shelves, and other surfaces. Monitor your health in the days following exposure to dusty weather. Dust and sand particles can exacerbate respiratory conditions and allergies, so paying attention to any lingering symptoms or discomfort is essential. Seek medical attention if you experience persistent respiratory issues or if symptoms worsen despite taking precautions.
You should see a doctor for Sahara dust when your symptoms become difficult to control. For instance, your breathing becomes rapid, your pulse is rapid, your heartbeat's rapid. You can't get a good breath in, and your medication's not working for you. If you're being overwhelmed by this dust and you can't seem to get in control, not by your allergy medications, not by your asthma medications, you should certainly see a doctor. We can always give you the oxygen you need, take you out of the source of this environmental hazard.
Staying informed about weather updates and emergency alerts is crucial. Monitor local news sources, weather apps, or official government channels for the latest information on dust-laden atmosphere conditions in your area. Dust haze can change rapidly in intensity and duration, so it's important to stay aware of any updates or advisories issued by meteorological authorities.
I would check to see first what their symptoms were. If it's more nasal congestion, then that would lead us down a little bit different pattern. But if they were having chest tightness and wheezing, we would definitely do a pulmonary function test to see if the air is getting trapped in the lungs from the irritation of the lungs. If that were to be the case, we would need to be on inhalers to loosen the lungs up and have them breathe easier.
Following these preventive measures and staying informed can minimize the risks associated with dust and ensure your safety during these intense weather events. Now that's all for today's video. Hit the subscribe button for more exciting videos and share this video with at least one person who can benefit from this video.